how do the Mayan community feel about the speculations the mainstream media tells about you? You know, these thieves that stole information, and also these movies, you know, that tell some nonsense stories like 2012 or Apocalypto.
Well, mostly the elders make jokes, and there's something that I have to tell you, and I'm going to be honest with you in this sense, like whatever that does not affect the community, it's okay because it's in the outside. So sometimes some of the most respectable elders will say, well, the Westerners already have their stupid toy. They believe in our way as well. They have their toy. Let them do whatever they want over there. Don't touch them. Don't explain them, because that is a way in which the others play with their toy. If it's good or bad or whatever, it doesn't matter. They are entertained already. If they would want to come, they can come, and they can really learn. But that's the situation that has been happening during years and decades about that. Like people already got an approach to a stupid calendar that is like this cosmic Arguelles stuff. Well, let them play with their toy. We hold the real knowledge. Now, well, as I said, the next generation is beginning to have a new approach to the world. Then it's better to talk about the real. And beyond that, now we have to trust in a real approach to us. For the people to begin to really learn what is the Mayan calendar, which are the real meanings, which is the real counting. There's no day out of time. That is just absurd. You need to know what is really happening in the Mayan calendar, and this is an effort. This is a real effort to do it. The other day I received a person in consultation, and when she entered into the altar to make a consultation, she says, "I'm in a special case." And I said, "Well, everybody, right? Tell me which is yours." And she said something like, "I was born on the day out of time." And I said, "Oh my God." Well, now I know which kind of a special case you are. You are a believer of a non-real Mayan calendar. I have to tell you which is the real Mayan calendar. And we made the consultation and the calculations. And sadly, she was not satisfied because she already believed in the other stuff. She was holding the idea that she was so special because she was born in the day out of time, that she was only made of art and blah blah blah. But that is not Mayan, and there's no way to say that. It's stupid in the same expression as that. The date out of time is just nonsense. It makes no sense. But sometimes that happens with people. It's the only, let's say, information they get from the media even. And we mostly consider all what has been done in the Western media as to be, once again, some sort of it's their toy. Even if the toy talks about us, as I said, the Arguelles calendar is that's false, that is fake. It's a way just to entertain. And people strongly believe about that calendar, but we have to say is a stealing of knowledge, is a cultural appropriation, that is stealing the knowledge of the other to rearrange to your own purposes, and that is bad for a culture. And there's people who defend Arguelles calendar, and that is not something that you have to do, because it's stealing from the other people, and that's what is the real stuff, stealing.
What do you usually say when our Arguelles followers goes to you?
Well, there's something that is going to be very funny to listen to. They don't come to consultation in the authentic way. When they come to me, they mostly want to get married. Because there's also this fashion of Mayan weddings in the beach, and go to the Mayan wedding in the beach, or just go to this archaeological site for a wedding. I don't play missionary. I don't like to play missionary. If they come with Arguelles ideas, I know they are going to have a heavy resistance. If I can offer something, I just go back to the human sense of attending people. That's my way. I'm not going to tell them that is not truth or you have to change. No, if you have to change, it's going to be your decision. I can offer this. If you choose mine, you choose mine. It's your choice. If you still like yours besides what I'm saying, well, that's your choice. You are free in the world. I'm not anyone's judge. What is beautiful is that sometimes people says, okay, I found more reasonable what you're saying, and sometimes they split to us. But I personally made no effort. If there's an Arguelles ones over there, well, I love you too the same way. But there's no intention on myself. I push no one to try to change. But there's a good objection in people in reality is that when say, well, which you of Mayans have been doing, let's say, a book or a presentation, or who has already been spreading the real Mayan knowledge, and we can say, well, let me tell you that there has been only tricksters. That's why I'm saying this book is one of the first. I'm not going to say the first effort to produce knowledge from the authentic knowledge with the basement of the language, to talk about the authentic, how beautiful the knowledge is. So in my case, I'm going to repeat, I don't push. If they choose what I do, that's okay. And I'm not going to play the role of you are mistaken. Well, maybe you are mistaken, but I'm not going to, in the sense of the Mayan stuff, but I'm not going to make the remark.